Pakistan, a country already grappling with political uncertainty, now faces painful questions about sovereignty and state responsibility. In Karachi, deadly violence outside the US consulate left at least 10 protesters dead, triggering outrage, religious anger, and a renewed debate over whether Pakistan's institutions can truly safeguard their own citizens. Take a look.
In Pakistan, public anger often spills quickly onto the streets, especially when religious sentiment and geopolitics intersect. Critics say the state repeatedly struggles to anticipate unrest, manage crowds, and balance diplomatic obligations with the protection of its own citizens. The latest tragedy in Karachi has once again exposed these structural weaknesses. Violence erupted after news spread of the killing of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei in US and Israeli airstrikes. Protesters gathered outside the American consulate on Mai Kolachi Road. According to reports, some demonstrators breached the compound's outer wall, after which security personnel opened fire. Civil Hospital Karachi confirmed at least 10 deaths and over 30 injuries, with reports of bullet wounds among victims. Protesters set a vehicle ablaze near the main gate before being pushed back with tear gas.
कराची में आपने देखा कि बहुत सारा नुकसान हुआ। पुलिस तैयार नहीं थी। काउंसिल खाने पे सुबह सुबह लोग पहुंच गए और पुलिस को पहले ही रात को अलर्ट होना चाहिए था कि बड़ी शख्सियत शहीद हुई है, ख़ासतौर पर अहले तशरीह के हवाले से, तो उनकी सिक्योरिटी के लिए इंतजाम करने चाहिए, वो नहीं किए। लोग शहीद हुए, हंगामे हुए, आम लोगों ने सफ़र किया, तकलीफ़ बर्दाश्त की। कराची शहरों के लिए दूसरे दिन भी रोड ब्लॉक, कराची में लोग परेशान हैं।
The unrest was not confined to Karachi. Nationwide demonstrations reportedly left at least 23 people dead, including casualties in Skardu and Islamabad. Section 144 was imposed in several cities as authorities increased security around diplomatic missions.
आज कराची में रियासती गुंडों ने, रियासती दहशतगर्दों ने जो फायरिंग की है, उसकी एफआईआर उन रियासती इदारों के अफसरान के खिलाफ होनी चाहिए। हमारा ये सबसे मेन मुतालबा है। और जो हमारे जवानों को अरेस्ट किया गया है, गुमशुदा किया गया, आज के रोज 1 मार्च को उनको फिलफौर रिहा किया जाए।
The tragedy reflects a dual failure: the state's inability to contain religious extremism before it spills onto the streets, and its inability to manage the fallout once violence erupts. In Karachi, what began as an emotionally charged protest over the killing of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei rapidly escalated into a deadly confrontation that authorities appeared ill-prepared to prevent. Despite Pakistan's long history of sectarian sensitivity and mass mobilization around religious causes, critics argue that intelligence and law enforcement agencies failed to anticipate the scale and intensity of the reaction. Once crowds gathered outside the US consulate, the situation deteriorated swiftly, exposing weaknesses in crowd control, crisis management, and coordination between civil administration and security forces. At the same time, the government faces the complex obligation of protecting foreign missions under the Vienna Convention on Consular Relations. The result is a troubling image of a state caught between competing pressures, reluctant to confront hardline religious mobilization decisively, yet unable to enforce consistent law and order when unrest erupts. For many observers, the Karachi killings are not an isolated breakdown, but part of a recurring pattern: reactive governance, delayed preparedness, and limited transparency after crisis.